Just a reminder, everyone, this talk is intended for educational purposes only. If you're looking for financial advice, seek help from a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. Mario's not a financial advisor. It's just educational purposes only, going over charts. That being said, looking at SPY here, per usual, not much to add here in terms of really constructive developments in the chart, in my opinion anyway. We're testing the top of the range. You could see that kind of outlined here by the white rectangle. We've got the 21 MA perfectly horizontal. And so to me, that just means like range is continuing. And so as far as what that means for the near term, yeah, it is possible, you know, if we continue to reject the top of the range like we saw today, that we retest that 416 area where the 21 MA is sitting. It's not necessarily a bear call, right? I'm not bearish or anything like that. It's just being realistic with our expectations of price action here during summer. For this breakout, you know, we'll probably need some type of catalyst. What that looks like, I have no idea. We'll just kind of wait and see. But as far as right now, I think the chop is going to continue. Not much else to add in terms of SPY. Mario, if you want to go ahead and take it over for the Qs.
Yeah, before you go into giving me the control, I want to notice, because I just noticed that thing. So SPY pretty much opened today at all-time highs, right?
I think just shy, but yeah.
Just shy, right? So you're going to see a difference between SPY and Qs, right? And I think it's important because I won't be as bullish. Like now I was going to be more bullish into my calls, but I think with that SPY, I'm not liking that. It's not a bearish.
The rejection there?
Yeah, I don't like it. Because we broke the last 4 days pretty much.
Yeah, that tight range,
right? That didn't happen in the Qs. If you want to go ahead, just put the Qs, and because I think this is a pretty good. You see, the Qs didn't. Right, almost. I mean, I'm not gonna call it a break because we went 3 cents over 335.75, which was my call. I think we did 335.79 today, so that was like 4 cents. So don't call me on that one. That's not a breakout. You know better than that. So basically, what we have is like we have a massive move, one directional move, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Happens that today the breakout didn't trigger in the Qs, but it looks like it did trigger because of the gap up into the SPY. So that puts a little bit of a question mark for me, right? It would have been better. I would have been more bullish if the SPY would have opened not higher than prior day's high. That
right.
Pretty much the same. That's the point I'm trying to make.
So there's some divergence there, right?
There's some divergence, but because I like that and I like the shakeout that we did today in the Qs. That's actually bullish. Per my book, that's actually bullish. Those guys that, if you study the Wyckoff method, you know that's oh my God, I totally forgot the terminal the term. Somebody, you remember a spring?
Well,
a spring, right? Yeah, it's a spring. So that one acts like as a spring. So now all we need for Qs to be bullish is just a close over high, over today's high, and we just go long. Now, what I have is I have the question mark for the SPY. So, okay, I'm ready to take it.
So let me ask you really quick on that note. We have the range
right
here in SPY. Now, are you looking at this, and you'll probably go over it, but are you looking at this as a much wider range here in the tech names?
For the Qs, no. What I'll be is I'm going to be very cautious if we actually triggered long, right? Because if
through today's high,
right, exactly.
Okay.
Because if we were on the same place as far as a SPY in the Qs, I'll be like, okay, I'm long at 9:31 a.m. I don't care, right? Probably if you try to get long today at 9:35, 9:30 something, you got caught on the breakout, right?
For sure, yeah.
Because basically what what the SPY did was it gapped up and then it started selling off the whole day. NASDAQ didn't do that. NASDAQ actually opened lower and started running. So that was something. That's why I didn't really notice the move until I think it was like 9:45 when I was like, okay, we tried the Neo. I couldn't get fill, but I went into AMD, so that one worked. And then I started looking for longs, and I was like, okay, we're gonna have like a trend day. And then when I saw it, and I think it was strong, that call that he said the SPY was like coming down,
The
and I was like,
divergence,
okay,
yeah.
yeah, divergence. But I didn't notice because I trade mostly of the Qs. So that's something that we as a team that's pretty good. Keep that on track. When are you gonna be really bullish? I don't trade. I mostly trade Nasdaq, so I don't really care what SPY is doing unless it's doing something like what it did today, right? Like, okay, we just gap up and we just fail off the highs, and we just traded lower the whole day, pretty much, right?
Right.
That's something to keep in mind. So I'm not gonna be as aggressive tomorrow into the open unless we have a move that pretty much
Negates
today in a SPY.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or in that case, could be your catalyst, right? Some news in what moves the SPY, right? Something like right there that can move the SPY. So yeah, then we'll
Sure,
be like, okay, let's see who's lagging. Let's see who didn't run yesterday because of the SPY, right? And then we take it. But yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much pretty much my 2 cents right there. So let's do screen sharing.
Yeah, you should be able to take it now.
That'll be number 2. See my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So welcome back. Good to see everybody back, because I think we all took a sort of a break last session. So it's good. It's good. So this is what we're talking about, right? So let me zoom in a little bit, because I wanna make this point pretty. What I'm reading right now is based on our last conversation was here. We were looking at 316 daily point of control. You all know that I use it. So that was it. That was 2 choices right there. That's what we're talking. If you think this is a range, you can short it, but you short the break. We never broke, so you gotta buy support. We did that one. Target 1 was 327. Rich right there, and then we were going for 340. 340 is about this area right here where we have the volume. That's why I'm calling it 340. So what happened is we run so fast, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, right? And then what we've seen is like pretty much 5 days sideways consolidation. So the call for today was 335.75, which was pretty much taking the prior days. That was Friday. So the high for Friday, 335.85, it reads right here. So if you really wanted to be long, you have to know exactly what structure is that you're playing. So you needed this one to work. What we were just talking about is like if the gap happens in SPY and SPY starts selling up, there's not going to be a lot of traction in here. And just you get like a big catalyst in the tech name. So it's just going to go like one going and the other one just going down, SPY. So what we have is another day of sideways consolidation, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. You create your support resistance lines. I think we shared that with you on a 30-minute chart, which is really important, right? This is it. That was it. I'm not going to be shorting right here after this move. So what we have is here. So you can be buyer right here if you like that type of play. And here's where we are, right? So we're back into the same range. So for tomorrow, it's going to be 335. Call it 95. You don't want to get that close or whatever. Just 336. We do the momentum long into 340. And that's pretty much it, right? And I'll be looking at that 340, 342 as the place to take profits. And well, if we continue, we have that catalyst that Kyle's talking about. We have the SPY. Then we may be able to hold into some of the swings that we're going to discuss, like 2, 3, 4, 5 days, not longer term, right? And then we have the 332. So once we start losing the 332, I'm going to refer to this chart. So we have 328, 329. So that's why I wasn't really looking to go short. Why? Because the main move is higher. And then what I have is like probably a short on the 332 for, I don't know, 2 points, 1 point. That's less than 1%. So I'm not interested in that. I'd rather have my coffee read a good book, watch a movie or whatever, but that's not my type of play. I'm not interested in trading a market that is going to move less than 1%. So that's the cues. That's where we are. So tight range, clear range, not looking to go short. If we lose 328, that's a 50 MA. You can see it right here. And if you're that type of trader, you can go 328 to 316. Now that makes sense. That's 12 points. So put on alert under 329, 328, and then we see if there's anything that is changing the market, the tone of the market, the SPY going down, and probably we can take a short. We know 316 is the next reference point. So we're still in that same range. This is what we feared that we were going to be facing over the summer, and this is where we are, range trading. So go back to your tools, your playbook, and make sure you know exactly how is it that you love to play ranges. Or if you don't, then vacation time. That's a good option too. So let's go to Apple. And what Apple is doing is like doing nothing. I heard that there was some news last week. I think it was like a downgrade or something like that. So not really looking to do much in here besides the tight range that we're in Apple. So 123 is support, and the 50 MA 128. That's where you see my charts, my alert. I'm sorry. So for Apple, it's gonna be fast right here. So Apple 122 by 128. That's a range. I want to be trading it out of the range, not inside the range. Now let's go to Amazon so we can get these ones out of the way pretty fast. And I think we're still on the same place where we were last time. So for Amazon, we want 33. I think I call it 3370. And also I have right here on the 3250 for 3150. So that one worked. That was a sell setup right here. That worked. Now we are inside a range right here, so I'm gonna call it just a range. I wanna see Amazon 3180 by 33. So correction right there. Amazon is just a range, and is 33. Did I say 33? Yeah, 3300 by 3180. Yeah. And let's not read that much into this. I mean, it's just, I'm not surprised that we're in a range in the big names since we're in a range, right? For the market. So Facebook is interesting because Facebook did break to new highs. So that was very strong versus the market. What we have is we have a solid move. I think it was when we hit all-time highs. That was last Thursday. I think it was the last day that I was trading last week. So what I have is this formation into all-time highs. We have the higher volume right there that day. We're setting up. I don't want to say it's a 1, 2, 3 because I don't have enough volume right here. But I'm gonna watch. Let's see if we have something else on the weekly. The weekly is extended because I want this entry. You know me, so you know I'm probably looking at the 318. I think we traded this one. That day was perfect. That was the perfect trade. So Facebook, unless you have a market play, right? This could be a momentum with the market type of play. So that's what I'm gonna call it. Facebook, Momo, market play over highs. Pretty simple. That will be 334, and then your target could be 343, which is I think this is like 3 standard deviations, a little bit below that one. 340, 341, target one. Okay, and that'll be a momentum market play, right? Facebook, because it's the one that is showing us the better chart. So might work. Remember what Google did. So that's basically what we're trying to do on Facebook. I know I was reviewing the chat over the weekend, and I know you guys were looking at Netflix. Netflix has done nothing, right? So it looked like it was gonna break, but you needed, if you're gonna break out of the 50 MA or over the 200 MA over the daily point of control, you better have volume. There's no volume right here. That's not gonna happen on low volume. So we keep it right here. Now it's interesting because now we have the 50 MA right here, so we can have alerts of 511. 515, but the real trade I think remains the same, like 515, 520. That's when I really want to go into Netflix. Last call was 507, 506, 507. Now we have the two moving averages. We cross the 50, cross the 200, which is bearish supposedly, right? We have a daily squeeze right here, so I'm not expecting too much out of the stock right here. Look what we're getting into. So unless we have massive move, I don't want to trade Netflix. So Netflix, look for catalyst or massive move and call me and keep me posted. If we start hitting 511, if we start hitting 515, 516, and then once we get over 520, we may have a trade, right? Now, if we hit over there, pretty sure it's going to be 540 target one. Okay. So that's Netflix. And then the last one is Google. Let's do Google. I think we put Microsoft also on that list. So let's do Google. And this is with the boring stuff. So this one looks great as far as market. It's not as good as Facebook because it made last week made new highs. But this one could work. This could work. I mean, I don't see that crazy to be playing at 2400, sorry. So Google aggressive over 2400, pretty simple trade. And if we go over 2450, that's all-time highs with a catalyst, can work. We go to the weekly chart and we can see easily 2500, right? So that's 100 points right there for Google. And then let's do Microsoft. I think you need to, oh no, that's fine. It's just a chart. Monthly looks very good on Google, yes, but the trigger will be 2431, right? If we call it like a continuation. Yep, I agree with you. Thanks for that. And then we go into Microsoft. So for Microsoft, I saw some volume today. I thought it was gonna go, but you know what happened. So this is exactly what happened with the Qs. We tested support. Although the Qs came all the way to the point of control, this one didn't. It was a dividend day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're consolidating. We broke this one. So I'm not going to get long or want to trade long Microsoft unless we go 257. So for this one, not my favorite. Skip on alert to 257 and let's trade it in July, I guess. So that's Microsoft and we're done right there. We had NVIDIA. And we have a 578, 586, 600 as a momentum trade. So we know it, I think it was the news. So we hit it past, like we blew our target by 10%. I was telling Kyle that I hate NVIDIA because it just like doesn't like to wait for me. So I totally missed this move. I hope you guys caught it because that was Friday, perfect setup right here. So what we're doing here is like we're looking for a continuation pattern. Looked like it was going to happen today. I guess we didn't have the volume or the market with us. So what do we go from here? The weekly, I don't usually like to trade these things right here. I'm way too far from my preferred entry or call entry. So what I'll see is I'm going to see how we react to 650. So for NVIDIA, I'm going to treat 650 as my key level, right? I want to see a couple days. If the market's weak or something, we start trading 640 and then we consolidate. Probably I'll take the next leg up over 660. So that's probably my best bet on NVIDIA. Then let's go to AMD. I'm moving pretty fast right here because those are like pretty simple charts. So I don't want to go too crazy with those. This one we traded today. Guess what? That was the target. Now you know what was the target, right? 3 standard deviations. We hit it today at 83. I was calling, I think, a little higher, 83.40. So my bad. I was expecting more than 3 standard deviations on that one. But I saw the volume early in the morning. So where do we go from here? I don't see a trade right here as of now. I want to see how we treat the 80 again. 79, 80, 78, 80, that zone. So for AMD, let's just check how we treat 78, 80 support resistance line, right? That's going to be support, of course. We see if we can get another decent entry. So the decent entry was actually Friday. That was the better trade. Today was just a continuation into target 1, and we hit it and we sold off. So nothing more in there. So let's see MU. For MU, we're still under point of control. We've been like slowly crawling up. I'm not a fan of taking those trades right under point of control, especially on a daily, especially with a weak market, especially if you're not doing a lot of volume, right? Like you see the volume today, 60%. So I'm not interested in this thing unless we start going 86.56. No call on MU. We got to find something better. Intel, I don't like the chart at all. If something, put alert at 59. Let me know once Intel, I'm going to put alert over 59. So that's it. What else we have for semis? Not liking it that much. Let's go into Netflix. We already did, so let's do the other one. Disney movies. Apparently, everybody's going to AMC. That's all we care. Oh, Taiwan semi. I looked at that one. For Disney, I think we were working with 178. We broke. Needless to say, we can see it right here in the chart. That was earnings, and then we drifted lower. Now we're back into here. To be honest, guy, that one, I think I call it a short. I want to make sure on the line to you. No, last time was a long 190 to 203, so never trigger. But I think this one doesn't look that good. I mean, I would probably on a bad market over under 177 take it for 173, which is not big, but could be a decent short. Could be a decent short. Longer term, this is the problem that I have. I usually like to buy into this 169 area, right? Or once we got the confirmation. So for me, playing momentum right here, you'll be 181, 82, 83. So not really. Pretty much anything you can do with Disney. If you want a bad market, 177, take it for a quick drop under 177. Then once we start going 184, 185, give me a call, and the code name is daily point of control. That's what we want to see. We want to see if the monthly is going to get back into control, right? So that's Disney. Roku. This is interesting. This is actually interesting. Check this out right here. So the whole year, lots of accumulation at 350. This is the main chart, 350, right? So we know the 350. Look at the monthly right here. We can trigger over 360. And that monthly can trigger over 360. And if we come right here on daily, we can see that we've been trading like 3 or 4 or 5 days over that. This one looks good. If we can catch some momentum. Now, here's the problem. Look at the volume. It's nothing. It's doing no volume. You know how hard it is, Roku, for a trade. So make sure you get an awesome entry, like a great entry, right? So let's look at momentum. 359, 360 for Roku. 359, 360. And it's pure Momo, guys. Make sure you put it in capital letters. I'm sorry. That means you need volume. That doesn't mean like 100%, 101.1%. That's like real volume. That's what we want to do. Like real volume into the monthly chart, not on the first 5 minutes of the day. Well, probably we can see it on the first five minutes of the day. But then what we need is like continuation, people really paying out for that thing. That's what I want to trade it, right? Fubo, I think you guys put it on my radar, I think like a couple weeks ago, probably a month ago. We were waiting for 24, 25.50, still the same trigger. It says refer to the monthly chart. So that's what we're looking here. I like the monthly, and I want to do it as an IPO, recent IPO. So my based on May, my trigger is 26.62, which is the high of Friday, right? So Fubo over 26.65, monthly buy, and that could work. That could probably work. Now, once we start closing over 30, that gets really interesting. I can see 35 and 38, right? I'll close over 30. We go 35 and 38. So over 30 for 35 and 38. Why am I calling this? Because probably we're going to hear some news overnight, some of these days, and it's going to gap up at 29. So we know we have a bigger target. So we don't need to worry too much about it. So that's it. And then we have the plug. I'm going over the last list that we work with. And then we do like a quick round with the ideas that you guys are bringing or you send to me. So plug, and this is the reason why plug is here, is also a monthly chart that I'm looking here, right? What I want to trade again is the monthly chart. So we're talking about 32, 3160, 32 based on how aggressive you can be, you want to be. So I think this one over prior highs like 32. I'm sorry, not prior highs on my hourly chart, the 32, which is the 4 days. I'm working this consolidation. So this is pretty much the market, right? The market start going. I want to do this. So plug is a daily, is a momentum, is a monthly chart buy, but I want to do Momo on that one if we go over 32. Did I say 32? No, I'm sorry. What was the number? Yeah, 32, 3180, 32. Okay. So that's pure Momo. That's plug. Oh, we have a trade there. Okay. Square, let's do the payments. So for Square, what's Square doing? We still, I mean, I like the pattern. I know we caught a little bit of that reversal move from the 200. That was nice. Not an easy trade either. But what I really want to see is probably 235. Yeah, still in that range. Unless we have a catalyst, probably 235, 232, 235 for Square to go long. This one's another one that if you make a mistake and chase it right at the open, you're dead. This one is unforgiving. Anybody has anything to say about that? I think it's really hard to trade Square. Really hard. So PayPal, look at the same chart. That's what I like, you know, like, remember guys, when we were discussing, like, I like to trade things that look like the market. So in that way, when I see the market going, I know, oh, PayPal looks like the market. Let me see what it's doing. So probably it's going to trigger. So that'll be a momentum. This could be a momentum market play. What do I like about this one? Well, it looks like we're far from point of control on a daily, which is 245, but look at the main point of control volume for the whole year. Right? That means just for the 2020. This one that I have here is for the last year to date. I'm sorry, for the whole year, right? This one's year to date. So year to date is 255. So we could probably play along with these guys that have been accumulating this one this year. Target's 275. So we got room right there for a quick little scalp. 263, 265 for 275. Target one, PayPal Momo. With the market, 263, 264 for 265 with market, 275. Sorry for 275. Make a note. Similar daily to the market. The weekly, yeah, not really, but we may get lucky and get unforgiving. Yeah, man. Square is just tough. Square is just tough. And then we go into Tesla. So I think it's time for the electric vehicles. So what we have is like this is so hard to trade. This day I was trying to short, right? I tried to short. We took the low. I said, look, okay, finally I gotta give this one a shot, right? A little early, got stopped out. I said I'm not playing with this one anymore. And then we know what it does. So it's coming right here, back into the mid of the volume right here, right? So we got 631. Then what we have is 683. So this point in time, unless I don't have anything else to trade or I haven't done pretty much anything, I'll trade Tesla, but I don't think there's a need right here. I'll be really interested into 685 unless you can show me a pattern right here, which is this one right here that I missed because I was thinking it was going to short, right? So 600 was it. So a little late, right? But target 675, 685. I don't see much. 685 should be. Let's put an alert at Tesla at 685. We look at that. We can call that one a key level based on daily point of control and based on the market profile level for this year.
So 685 key level, and then we make a decision if we're gonna be bullish or bearish or scalpish or swingish or whatever it is that we feel like doing with Tesla that day if it shows volume. So XPEF, I think that's a better chart. This is what we were trading today. We have the monthly, and this is what's going on, guys. I think I told you that one of my mentors, he called this one the gift setup, something like that. So as long as we have this move, massive move, and we don't break the lows, we're still into, basically this is a breakout. So this is the pullback after breakout. That's all that is. So it's just a pullback after breakout, right? So what I'm looking is a trigger over 33.35, right? So I think that's what we have today, right? 33 was exactly the prior high, so that was a great entry. I think we call it in the room. We say if we held 33, so pretty much you feel free to buy 33.05, 33.10, 33, whatever it is, 34.60. That's where we close. Look at where we are. It's a lot of volume supporting us at 34.60. So this could actually go. I think I call it 42, but I see like we can see 40 and 46. So I think this one is hot, and this one we should keep looking at that one, right? Volume was 160% today, so that's good. And if you see the prior day's volume, like on real move, this is why it made it to the list, the wish list that Kyle, the watch like that Kyle posted, right? We have this massive move, so you put it on the list because it's good move, it's a good volume on a good solid chart. You're not just making things up. You're just looking at this and you say, okay, this is a key level. We make big volume, so we're gonna watch it, and that's our main watch for today. So that worked pretty good today. There it is, the chart 33 for 34.77. That's almost 2 points that you can catch right there. And this one remains on watch, right? So what do we say? XPEF, Momo over highs, which is gonna be probably 34.80, 35 for tomorrow, right? And we're gonna try to write it for 40, 42, and 47. Do you remember what targets I gave for the day? Because I don't have it right here. We just say 1, 2, 3, right? XPEF. Oh no, intra to swing. That's what I was looking. 30 of a call over, close over 35.50. I think it was. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I was looking to intra to swing. This one never closed, but yeah, it looks good. So XPEF. Let me put my yellow color right here, which is my momentum. So that one's on watch for tomorrow. XPEF. What was the other one? NEO. We got the news. So I don't even know what the news is. Probably they're making more cars now. I didn't like it as much before because we didn't have the volume, but what we have is a massive accumulation right here. So we knew that 40.50 was a key level. Look at the monthly chart again. That's the type of formation that I like. So we triggered today. That's where you see the green, the prior, the level that I have right there, the orange level, right? That's significance on my line. So I have the daily point of control plus the monthly entry right here. Now, here's a big question. Can momentum continue tomorrow? Because there's a lot of volume right here. I'm assuming this is all volume from here. Because this year, this is what we have. So pretty much whoever bought this year is making money unless you chase it into the 60s right here, right? But I'm talking about these guys buying in here. So what I'm assuming is like there's accumulation right here, all of these areas right here. What I really like is trying to get into momentum play right here, 43 into 46 for tomorrow, right? So we're going to continue watching it. 43 for 46. And once we clear 46, I think it's free space into 66. So that's going to be an intra to hold or intra to swing, right? For 56. Target one. So NEO and XPEF continue looking good. Now, after that, we did, let me do the Taiwan semi because I know Carly was asking me. So let's see what Taiwan. The problem is that, well, 91% volume. I like the 118.51 here. I like the monthly. Yes, 120. If we can get momentum going on that one, that's probably one of the semis that we can trade.
Not loving it though, but you know the drill. If we see the volume and you see it taking higher,
It's just a simple call like momentum, TSM, over highs, and go long.
so let's do Boeing because this one's interesting too. So we've been waiting for this one, the 240, 300. We did the 220, 240, 220, 240. So that was right here. We hit 240, target one. And now what we're working is for the 240 for 300, right? From the hangout. So the 240, I think we have a nice pullback last week. We have the gap up today. We discussed it with Kyle also this morning. We said that these ones are really hard one to trade intraday. So this is what I call slow trades. You need to get a really good entry, right? Look at the weekly chart. So this is what we were playing, right? The 240 to 20 for 240. Now we got the 240 for 300. And that's all I'm care, right? That's all I care. Like I'm already in the trade. So I'm going for 292, 300. So play it as momentum now, right? As long as we don't trade under the low for the day. So you can call Boeing 255, Momo for 260, for 280, for 300, right? So BA is Momo, although it's not the best Momo stock, but you know, every now and then it may move like a Momo stock. Anyways, I want 260 and I want 300 on Boeing. I have SE, which I don't know what they do. I'll look into those cheapers. Although they're so boring, they don't move that much. This is SE, still limited. I don't know what this one is on my charts. 240 from last, probably somebody asked. I don't know. I don't even know what they do. That'll be momentum
Over 280 for whoever ask about it. We have the dash for the last time too.
If you guys want me to go over one sector, please let me know. Dash. I'm looking at the monthly, but you see it's flat. So could that be a 1, 2, 3? It could, but volume is pretty low today, 59. So I think this green one looks bigger than it is. It's probably just a normal day. It's just these ones are so small. So I don't know how aggressive you want to be if you're trading these 156. Keep on alert, 156, 167. Not my favorite trade. I don't usually trade Dash either. And Triple D. What do we like here? I think this one was also brought by some of the participants. Let's see, UPS, Sam, sideways. Yep. It moves on earnings. So FDX,
not really loving it. So let's do, Kyle, do you have anything in mind as far as sectors that you want me to review?
Oh, we're going to do Chinese, right?
Let's do Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese tech.
Chinese tech. So let's start with Baba.
Because I know they have the big pop today, and I say I don't want to play Baba. I don't want to play the Chinese names. This is the problem, right? So we have apparently consolidation base. So 212, and you come right here, and they're like accumulating 232. You came 223, not even going over that. So I wanna keep an eye on Baba over 228, and I think that's pretty much the same idea that we have for the longest time. Because last time we talked about the 215, watching the 215 gap. So the problem is that they never gave us an opportunity, right? They just gap it up overnight. So we were thinking 215 gap play into 219. That's where they opened it today. They opened it actually past that at 223. So for me, that's like they took the meat out of the bones already. So 228, keep an eye on Baba. Baidu, let's see if something is actually setting a Baidu. I want it over 216. So Baidu over 216. JD.com. This one looks better. Absolutely better. Look at the monthly chart. It's about to trigger. I like it. I like the volume today. Totally flew under the radar. The gap wasn't as big. Look at this. This is what you want in a gap. You see?
It's not excessive. It was like 76, 75. That's 1 point. And then it just run. So let's see. This one looks really good. Yeah, we can have another day on JD. So JD is a second day play for tomorrow, right? We want Momo on that one. As usual, if we're doing 1, 2, 3 or second day plays, we usually trade in momentum. So over 79, over 80, and we should be hitting 81 and 83. Not huge because we're doing reversals, guys. So, but we have the volume, we have the pattern. Not bad. I like JD. What's another?
PDD.
B
P?
what?
Pinduo Duo.
Oh, Pinduo. PTD. Because there's another one, Billy, right? Yeah. Remind me about Billy. Look at Pinduo. I like Pinduo too. Big volume. Absolutely. Dump. Now we negated this red bar. I like that. We didn't trigger over this high, which is good. So that can probably, once we go, here's how important. This is a little tip, right? Why do I wait for this thing? Because I think a lot of people that might be shorting have their stops over this, right? They'll be like, oh, 145.50 and I'm out, because it's not going to work. So that's what I want to see, like 145.50. And if we start seeing the volume, we can pretty much get like a head start, right? Once you get the head start, you take some of your risk, you sell half of your position, whatever. Now you're in a free trade. If you start buying in here before the trade, you may never trigger. And it happens something like this today, right? That he tried to go and you're the guy buying like 20 cents so you can beat us. And then you just hold it back for tomorrow. And hopefully tomorrow is going to work. So yes, I like this one, PDD. I don't want to call it a second day, but I want to go over 145. What was the level, right? I think it's like 145.30, 145.25. That looks good. That looks good. Good volume today. Not bad. And the other one is Billy. I don't know what Billy does, but I think it's Chinese too. So this one was another one with a base, gap up, and holding so far. Monthly chart. I like the monthly chart. We're over 116. No, not yet. Once we go over 117.35, I think this is in play. So that can keep us in the trade for a little. So 117.35 over the 20 MA too. Let's do Billy over 117.25. Target will be 121. Not that big. So let me see PDD. I think I'd rather stick with the other ones and just keep the group focused. I think PDD, we cannot afford to lose it if it triggers. And I think JDD is just a momentum into 83. So PDD will be my first choice, and JD will be my second choice. Anything else? Yes, ZM report earnings. We can discuss that in a bit.
Q fan for Chinese.
Q. I don't know this one. IN?
F. QFIN. QFIN.
What is that?
No, IN, not IAN.
Like this? No, write it down.
All right.
So, hey, I never made it to a spelling bee. I always lost. QFIN. Digitag. What is it, like finance? I liked it.
Yeah, yep. Chinese finance.
Yep. Awesome. So, wow, man. Look at that accumulation at 27. Somebody knew something, 25, 27. So we have it right here, the daily. Look at the yearly. So we have it here, Friday, 29 today, 30. I assume we're going to do just a continuation, Momo. Yep. Not much of an analysis right here. QFIN just added and Momo, right? Momo over highs, 33. And that's it. What was the other one that, we'll talk about that one in a bit. So that's the Chinese. We did the electric vehicles. I think some people were asking about CCL, about to break to new highs. Look at the monthly. The monthly is finally looking like we may go to 40. So keep an eye on that one. If we get the volume or any form of momentum. Momentum is not there. I mean, look at the volume. It's just, and what's the other one? RCL. Not the same pattern. I think CCL has the room. 30 to 40. I'm gonna write it down. CCL over 30. Since he's already at 30, I'm gonna call it over 31 for 40 momentum with volume. NCLH. Finally, Norwegian can go 35, 40. Yeah, not loving it. Oh, let's see. Airlines, no. Decent volume. I mean, like regular volume. Just an uptrend. Not much to do right there. UAL, no. Delta Airlines, no. Banks, BXC, no. JP Morgan, I think somebody mentioned that it was an all-time highs. Yeah, but what can we do with that, right? Unless we got a pattern. So that's why I emphasize so much into the patterns. We were like, yeah, I mean, all-time highs. So banks, Goldman better. It's just ripping higher, 200 to 383, almost a bagger right there. Now let's do the other stuff that we don't usually do. So Roblox, right? This is software. This is the list that I like. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 that I'm looking. So Roblox is a momentum watch over 99 for 110. So Roblox for tomorrow, XBEV for tomorrow. Let me go into snow. So snow, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to base my trade off Thursday's action, right? So for snow, you saw me guys calling it at 233 today, right? 233, 235. This is where it's coming from, right? 233, 235 is this is the accumulation zone or the point of control for the whole year. So it was like the 50 MA. You have a lot of things going on right there. What I want to see is the momentum coming. If we go over 248, that's going to be pretty simple. 248. We go Momo and target is 270. Okay. That may trigger in one day. What's the ATR for that one? On a daily basis is 11.5. So if we go 248 plus 12, that's 250, 260. So 260, 270. That's 2 days that we have for trading there. Okay. So that's no. You guys put MVIS on my radar. No idea what this one does, but it looks like one of those crazy stocks with no chart pattern. So all I can say is, like, if you want to trade it, make sure you don't overpay. You have an entry, no excess implied volatility in the stock, in the options, and just play over 18 and get off whenever you see momentum slowing. So not much to say about that. GE brought to me by Hassan and Kyle. That's a 1, 2, 3 setting up. We gotta watch it. 14 at all-time high. So all we need to do is a breakout play. We go 15, 17, 20, and 25. GE over 15, right? You can play it intraday over 1450, right? A close over 15, I'm holding for 1750 for 20, and then we talk. Okay, so GE, main watch. I'm looking mostly like GE. I'm looking for swing on that one. I don't want to put too much size intraday on that one unless we're going to do something like what we did over the last, when was this? Wednesday and Thursday that we saw the move starting, like last week that we were checking it out. So that's GE. BB also. We have the move. It started last week, and now I know in after hours it's up like 10%, I think it is. Yeah, we are 13.3. So I think this is Wall Street bets type of thing. What I like about this one is we know this is Wall Street bets, right? This is a move they did. So look at how it started at the 50 MA, went sideways dead. So I don't know. Look at the volume. They're telling us it's doing something. So definitely doing something. So you want to do it. 13 for 15 for 1750. That's target. So over 13, over 15 for 17. Also,
Might do that on pre-market.
they did it.
No, it might, because these things are crazy.
Oh yeah. 13. It's just we'll try and we see like this one's like they're so cheap that I'll probably just buy some. I don't want to say it. Not on the record. So CRM, what do we like about CRM? We make some notes on CRM when we're doing the preparation for the day, and what we like was like after hours, after what I want to see is this was a little bit too much on earnings day, so it looks like they gap it down. You know, they gap it up. I'm sorry, never went. Momentum changed today. We tested 200 MA, so we got a clear level 232. Right? We can start playing it 240 and over 244. We're playing the monthly chart. What I'm looking is to get a good entry into this monthly chart, right? The trigger will be 244. So I can probably take it 244, but you can probably, on a good daily chart, you can probably enter 240, 244. So CRM, let's look at 240 intraday over 244. Right, and then we write it for 251, target 1. That's T1. The other one I've been calling, and I called today, was Riot. This is what I'm looking for, Riot, right? Monthly, not there yet. The weekly, let's see the weekly. Weekly, already in. So we got the buy right here. What I need is the momentum right there. You see it, 30, at 30 bucks. At 30 bucks. This is what I'm waiting. So 30, I say 10% for 33, 10% for 36. So Riot over 30 for 33 and 36. See what it's doing after hours. If it's not going already. Okay, let me put my alert. What else is fun? Yeah, Ford is fun too. Yeah, Ford. So gave us a great move last week. I don't know, guys. Just momentum, I'll say. It was just the news, what is it? They have the investor day, all that thing. So it was a big week for Ford. Everybody was talking about Ford. This is what I love technical analysis, right? We don't know the investor day. We don't know what they were going to say, but look at the chart. Big move up, pull back into the 20 MA, 3 or 4 weeks. Wicks, accumulation, not really triggering. You don't need to go crazy. When you see the 12, you buy. Target 1, prior high, 1350. Target 2, do your analysis, whatever is your tool. Where's my tool? I don't even know my pool tool, right? Where's my tool? Right here. You can see my targets, right? So I already hit target 1. Now let's see target 2. So we go here. And we're about at 161%. What's next? Like 20, then 15, 13 for 20. Yep. So Ford, we're into the extension for phase. So 1530 for 20, I think. What was the last time we called it? I think we called Ford, if I'm not mistaken. No, I didn't. Okay, what else we have? So those are the ones I really wanted to. I think I have Lyft as a monthly chart, not triggering used yet. You see, this could be interesting. This is like back to normal type of trade. These guys are the guys with the concerts. I'm not sure about the volume. I like the chart. I'm not sure I love it. CCIV, what does it say, CIV? How we doing, guys? 6:34. So we got plenty of time. My God, we only doing this for an hour. I like CCIV. I like the monthly. massive. I think this looks Wall Street too. Wall Street bets. Wow.
It's a SPAC.
It's a SPAC, right? Oh, Churchill.
Yeah.
That's one of those cars, right? Probably one of those cars. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. Apologize. It's too cold in Chicago. So 2150. Look at this. We have a massive here support. So if we're gonna take a shot at this one, this is the place. Have you traded this one before, Kyle?
Not recently.
I'm not sure I have, but I think it's probably worth a shot. Yeah, good call, man. CCIV. That's a SPAC. I'm gonna put over 2250 Momo. The reason why I like it is because 2150 was in play today, right? So today was actually the first day that we actually closed over all of this volume. So even if we go and test the 70% zone for market profile, we should be able to hit 28 bucks, which is pretty decent. And then I come into my daily chart and I know that here's volume 2980. So even if we only go 28, that's like 6 points. That's a 30% move. I think we have to do this. Yep. We just need to find a good entry. CCIV, good call, man. Lucid Motors. Okay. GPS. That's it. Guys, throw them out. Running out of ideas. I was on vacation. GPS. Okay. Yeah, good volume. Yeah, because we have earnings, right? A couple days ago. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Let's look at range to me. Problem is this. I mean, it's not a clean like buy setup that I can do because of the tail. So there's sellers right here. So it was sold. Look at the sellers. Look at the sellers. Look at the sellers. So, yep. What else? Abercrombie. Oh, Zoom. Let's do the Zoom. Thank you, Strong. Zoom. I want to make sure I covered that one. Zoom. Okay. Let's start from scratch. So, yep. Monthly chart, 350 will be the trigger. 350 right here. 350 right here. I hate this stock. 350. So what are we trading now? 341, dropping 335, doing nothing. Laying an egg. So I like over 350. Yep, that's where we are. That's where my alert is at 347. So 350 for 388 could be good. This is type of reversal. This is type of a reversal. So what I want to do is like, I probably want to see the monthly chart gain some momentum, 350 for 400. That could be. Zoom over 350 for 400. So tomorrow you're going to probably wake up at 341 and then this is not the type of things that I want to see on a gap play, right? Because what you have, you don't have a one directional move. You have the 310 and now you have the 340. So likely 310, 340, it's going to be a range. Interesting, but yeah, net. Cloudflare. Wow, we haven't traded net in a while. I like this. That's a nasty monthly chart because once you're here, you don't want this testing. So let's see the weekly. If it looks a little better. Is a range? Do I see a range right here? 86 by 64. So that's a 20-point range. We're on top of the range. Easier trade will be just to trade the breakup play, which is 88. Now, can we trade Momo from here, 84 to 88? Absolutely. If we get some of these volume coming back up, we can probably have a momentum trade 84, 88. So net Momo 84, 488. Now, once we go over 88, that's my trade. That's the one we want. 98 to 95. Sorry, 88 to 95. 88 to 95. So let's call it 89 to 95 and 100. Okay, net, good. FU2. Oh, I did FUBU, not FUTU. Future holdings. Like the monthly, like the 160 better. Not sure that's enough of a pullback. Well, it went 200 to 100, so that's a 50% fib. But we didn't go, we went 38 to 204, that's 170. Half 65, right? So that's 140. We went a little bit too much. Interesting, if we start seeing volume, the 160. Yeah, what happened to Fastly? I think they report earnings? No, nothing. Dead money, 47 bucks. My God. Still dead money. Reversal trades, I don't want to call that a reversal trade, but I'll be looking at the 50 probably. We start getting into 50, we will probably get like a 10% bounce. But if you look at the weekly chart and you're a trend trader, what we're looking is for this one to pretty much lose half of its value. So the trading Fastly is actually under 40. Well, you can trade it here if you want to be aggressive under 44 for 10% drop into 40, and then under 40 for a wow, that can hit 30. That can hit 35 and 28. That bad? Yes, guys, I'm gonna have to put it Fastly. So you want to do the reversal, you can do 50. I'll probably do the short. So under 44 for 40. Under 40 for 38. Did I say 38? It looks to 35. Under 40 for 35. Those are like 10, 15% moves. And then 28. I'll play the Bollingers, 2 standard deviation. This one looks bad. This one looks bad. Here's the beauty. If we start losing 44, we will be under the daily point of control 2. So we have the setup on a weekly chart plus the daily point of control. The daily is giving us some sideways move, which is good, like sideways consolidation after a big drop, because we fell from 40, from 70. So it got cut in half. I don't know what's wrong with the company, but it's the chart looks bad. Snap is about to trigger, right? Yeah, it's about to trigger. So we got 65. That's where we have it from last time. Unless you bought 53, but I think you're 55. Not my favorite trade to buy on momentum on breakouts. I like this one. I love to slow trade Snap. But yeah, valid 66. Keep in mind that you're far from the 20 MA, running into 2 Bollinger Bands or 3 standard deviations. So by the time you try to start breaking, you're gonna be pretty extended by volatility measures. So keep that in mind, okay? So Snap, yeah, keep an eye. Not my favorite. What else we have now that we're talking about social media? Twitter, what's Twitter doing? The weekly, we need to close over the 50 MA and no volume, and the weekly buys in play. So this could be momentum 60 to 65. If you really want to do it. So Twitter 60 to 65. What's the other one that we used to trade? Pinch, right? Pinterest. Come on, guys, throw it out. Pins. If we can trigger the monthly chart again, like 70 over 70 pins, keep an eye. How about materials? AR, thank you, Carly. This one I've been watching, but I haven't been able to get an entry, a decent entry on this one. AR is a great one. It's for a swing. CLF, Cleveland, Cleves. Not really. Piton. Okay, so 80, back to 100, 2, 200 MA, 115. That could trigger something because your 115, it looks like a pretty decent monthly setup, to be honest, guys. Look, clean, nice little hammer right here, a pin bar. Volume is at 97. So not a lot of people could buy in here. This is a good level. So 97, which is 103 is a little higher. No, this is the same. 103. That's daily point of control. So we can get some momentum. Although you guys know I don't like trading Piton intraday either. I like slow trading this one. Like if I can get a good entry. Let's do this. Keep me alert at 103, 100, 115 for Piton. And we trade it as a range. So 103, 100, 115 for Piton. Right? Then we'll make decisions based on how the chart is looking intraday. We can probably pick some at 100, 103, and then write it for 116. So thank you for that one, Piton. DraftKings. DraftKings is hard too. They came up with this all the time. It's like good news now. It's legal to gamble your money away and everything. But then it's online gambling has been legal for a long time since they started letting us open discount brokerage accounts. Anyways, 50. I don't want to get involved in this one until we get that. I don't want to see that 50 MA crossing the 200. I don't want to see this one crossing the 200 because it might mean that we can see some selling pressure under 47. So under 47, we can probably trade it for, 45, 2 points, not a big deal. So I like it over 53. Once we break the 50 MA. How about with Penn? What happened to Penn? The King. So over 53, under 47. Small target. Penn and National. Yeah, alert at 90, 88, 90 MGM. It's just like, show you guys what I mean. Like anybody can call this one and say, oh, that's a reversal, right? And catch a 2-point move because it's just noise. I mean, it's not a, so what I like is like, eventually when I'm doing my research, what I want to find is those trades that you say, okay, tomorrow I'm going to keep my eye on this one because if this one goes, I'm going to make a lot of money, right? That's the thing. Now this one, if this one goes, where's that going to go? Now I'm going to have to put a lot of size. It's the summer, the spreads, the implied volatility, all that stuff. So just something to keep in mind. Cloudera, CLDR. But this was announced. I think they bought it, right? Yeah. It was like, was it? Or somebody bought it. CLDR. Anyways, if it's not somebody that bought it, then we can probably look at that. But you see, guys, where we're going? 1586. Look at here. That's where we are. 1590. So yeah, we can go 1650. 1650 can be interesting. Yeah, guys, this was
Why is this?
It's going private. It's going private.
Right, it's going private. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. Okay, so CLDR is private. Good luck. You cannot trade it anymore. What else, guys? Am I missing something? GME? You guys want to? Oh, AMC and GME. Oh my God, I want to cry. I don't want to cry. So GME, you know, I was trying to do the 160, 200, and it happened 2 times, and I never caught it. Anyways, so we're at 250 now. I don't have a pattern. So no, an AMC. Jesus, this is what I don't want to miss if they do the same with BB. So for that one, I'm gonna keep my eyes on BV. I can absolutely. So AMC, yeah, my God, 300% in 3 days. There you go, Visa. It is. I think we check this one every other week, and it's just a massive uptrend since 2016. Now, for swinging and intraday, you have to buy the pullbacks to the 20 MA on a monthly chart, right? That's pretty much the only trade I'll do with those. Like buy 199 on the pullback, buy whenever the market sells off and that thing goes down. That's the price to get in, because I can justify like me intraday, like scalping is hard. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can find better things to do, but yeah, I mean, like this one, 230 to 235 MasterCard. Let's see if we have something right here that we can work with. We make a new high of 400, try to make a new high 370 after we have the pullback in here, so we're failing right here. So if we go over 373 back into the bull here, you can trade it 359 for 349, which is 10 points on a $300 stock. That's a what, 3% move? Meh, right? If you're lucky, you get 335. I'd rather have you like looking for 335, 321 to try and get into the uptrend. And then AXP, just to make sure we cover all of them. American, that's finally travel related, right? Probably now that we open, so people are traveling, so that's what you use for travel. We have a this is of note, we have a daily squeeze that we just triggered today, so it can carry for another day if you want to do it. Like that could go another day. Voldemort. What else, guys? Capital One. You don't use Capital One. That's right there. All-time highs. AXP. Cost of travel. And General Motors that I used to have. I went over 63.50 again. 63. Oh, Palantir. It's just, I think the only one trading this one is Kathy Woods. Kathy and Carly. Carly loves Palantir. Over 25. Yes, over 25. That will be the daily point of control. And that's a monthly chart that I could do. Yes, I like Palantir. Yes, over 25. Yes. I did forget. I've been watching it for so long, it never went. So yes, we have the volume on Friday. We need a trigger. Trigger is over 25. Yeah. Oh, UPST. What is it? UPST. Oh, that's. I know you were trading that one last week, but that was on earnings. That's a new issue too. I don't know, momentum, Kyle. 171. Yeah, let's see Uber. It's one of my least favorite things to trade. Uber too. Keep me posted if we go over 54. How about Lyft? I was riding their bikes in Chicago. It's called Divi. So cool. so expensive, I think. So they might be making money. Everybody was riding those bikes. So Lyft monthly buy, not in an uptrend, so it's not really a monthly buy. It's more like a reversal type of aggressive entry. 58.76. Wow, that volume on Thursday when we crossed the 50 MA. Now 58.76 comes down to being point of control on this chart for the year. So I think we can do 59.50.65. If you want the ride sharing business, you want to own part of the ride sharing business. So Lyft over 59.50 for 65. And that's a good target, by the way. I like it. Interesting chart. Let me see if the 4 is giving us something. Give me a second. Not really. It just doesn't move. Probably I'll do a slow trade on this one. If we can get a slow trade, I'll do it. Lyft. Slow trade means I try to buy when nobody wants it and sell it when everybody wants it. Etsy. Oh, Beyond. Yes, Beyond. Etsy, I think it's a matter of time till he gives us a good setup on a monthly. If you see the main volume is at 220, so we're a little bit extended from there, 180. So I can see the appeal of this one once we start going 172. So let's keep an eye on that one. I know you trade this one quite a lot. So 172, 175, 180. And then we go into the monthly chart. Okay. So Etsy over 172, just an alert, over 175, over 200, and then refer to monthly chart for setup. And then we take it. Okay. And then Beyond paid us last week, right? Everybody was eating burgers last week. Look at that move. It was like 3 or 4 days, right? Pretty good move. I'll take the May setup, right? Over the monthly buy, which is 155. 155, 170, 200 Beyond. The good thing with some of these names is when they move, like they give you like couple 2-3 days, and yes, thank you Airbnb. Yes, this one is main watch for me. It triggered today. That's what I don't like. I would have rather have it like not going over prior day's high today. So I'm gonna have to do a modify entry on that one. Let's see, because I really want it, but I was thinking 145, 147. I think that's what we call. You went 146. So technically, nah, didn't trigger because it was like pre-market size. It's just my chart doesn't show pre-market. So 146 right there. So exactly the same entry for today. For tomorrow, I'm sorry, it's gonna be 146.10 or 146.25 if you want. Doesn't make a difference. 46.25. Yeah, I like this one. What I'm playing is a reversal play. What was the target today? 150. I said ABNB 146. 148 is the easy one, like intraday. 148, 150, 158 is the one I want. That's momentum, guys. So that's what I'm calling small targets, like 3 or 4 points. That's like 2%. Should do, because it moves 6 points. So we can see 150, 158 2 days from now. So yes, Airbnb. You see, guys, there's a lot of things we gotta. So we saw, we saw the Beyond. How about Best Buy? Nah, nothing now, right? BBBY. What else we got? Boeing, we already did. XP, Tesla, ZS, Space. Hold on. ZS, what we're looking on this one is a continuation. What we have is we have a range, right? So we have all of this action right here. People got stopped, bail on this. Then it came the news in the form of earnings report. So we got popped. We couldn't take the high, which is 200, which is beautiful. So now what we're doing is we just sideways consolidating, but this is the top of the range, right? So there's two trades you can do. One, you trade the range, meaning you short and you're coming into here. But after this move, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to be one-sided on this one. Once I go over 200, I'm going to go long. So ZS over 200 momentum, right? Probably 205, 210, I think it is. Yeah, 210, 211. Okay. So that's the other one. And what was the other one say? Oh, space. I don't know if space still got. That was 1, 2, 3 into 35. So we hit targets 30 and 33 and 35. So the next move is going to have to go over 35. Right, or trying to make a pullback entry. So we're up there. So probably at 25. Keep an alert. That's why I'm alert. Like at 24.80, you can see it here. In case, because if momentum starts coming, I want to see people trying to short it, and then when it goes like 24.80, I'll see, and I go back into my chart. If I'm still bullish, I'll probably take a shot. So space for now, no call. Cameco, I don't know you trade Cameco. This is another material stuff type of name. Occidental, let's see the petroleums. So Oxy, I'm just looking at my scan. So this is what's popping. Big volume, 32. I like the monthly, guys. I like the monthly on Occidental. So you could be a long. 29 for 33. It's a 10% move. Not bad. Oxy. Momentum. Let's see the other ones. What else we trading? XOM. US Oil. I don't trade that one. Oxy. I did. Halliburton. Okay, guys. What else? I think we're done. 90 minutes. Apache.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Apache looking good, but look at the monthly. Still, yeah, you can hit 23, 25. I think Oxy is the one that looks better. Just because of the momentum, like 29.32, that's decent 10% move. MRO. Yep. MRO. Miss Finset, you're the oil trader here. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mario.
Plan your vacations. It's the summer. Take it slowly. Make sure you size it correctly. Disclosure. How do you say that Kyle? I lower my size. Yeah, I'm trading lower size. Yes, especially at the open, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just waiting longer and longer to get long, and you know, not chasing. And it's key, guys. It's key because there's gonna be a lot of chop, a lot of shakeouts, fade outs, moves. So if you're too big, or you paint the spread, or you getting too anxious and you just getting into a trade. Like today, we were trying to trade NEO at the open. I promise you, it was bid ask like 69.73 when he opened, because he didn't move for 5 minutes. When he opened like 160. Was it, Kyle? I think it was like 140.
Yeah, like 170. Yeah.
So they just jack it, right? I know the move, but then. So all I needed to do was wait like for 2 hours, and then I bought the same option like for 50% discount. So it doesn't make you any. I mean, doesn't really make you any good. Just trying to chase it at the open, and unless the trade is there, right? Like you have the trade. Some trades you need to take at the open because otherwise they're never gonna go back.
But the main thing and the main exercise that I can recommend you guys is like, do you think you're missing too much because you're not right at the open? Save the screenshot and analyze that. I promise you, it's not that many. It's not that many stocks that just go out of the, right at the open at by 10 a.m. They haven't done any pullbacks. So that's the main thing.
Real.
I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for your time. And
Thank you.
okay, guys, bye.
Bye.